Next topic is algebra of arithmetic sequence. Consider the sequence 1, 4, 7, 10, etc. First term 1, second term 4, third term 7, etc. Then what is the common difference? 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. The common difference is 3. Then how you got this second term from the first term? That is x2 is equal to x1 plus d. Add common difference one time to the first term, the second term we got. Next is third term. Here 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. This is second term, here also the second term. Then next is x3 is equal to x1 plus 2 times the common difference. Is equal to what is x1? 1. 2 times the common difference 3. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. That is 1 plus 2 into 3 is equal to 7. That is the third term. Again x4 is equal to x1 plus 1 plus 3 into 3 is equal to 10. That is this 10. Then x10. For add 9 times the common difference to the first term. Is equal to 1 plus 9 into 3. Equal 9 into 3 is 27 plus 1, 28. x10 is equal to 28. Similarly, we can find the 25th term. How? x25 is equal to x1 plus 25, x1 plus 24 times the common difference. Then, if we analyze these terms, the positions of the terms, and the number of times the common difference we add to the second term, add one time common difference, that is one number less than this position number. Again the third term, add the number 1 less than this 3, that is 2. If in the fourth term we add the common difference, that the number of times is 1 less than this 4, that is 3 times. In x term we add 9 times the common difference, that is the 9 is 1 less than this position number, 10 minus 1, that is 9. And 9 times the common difference, then we get this x10. Then if we find x25 is equal to x1 plus the number 1 less than this 25, that is 24 times the common difference. If we take x50, how many times we add this common difference? The number 1 less than the position number 50, that is 49. x1 plus 49 times d. If we proceed like this, how we can find this xn, nth term of this sequence, or algebra of the sequence, or the general form of the sequence? That is xn equal to x1 plus the number 1 less than this position number n. That is the number 1 less than this position number is n minus 1. n minus 1 into d. xn equal to x1 plus n minus 1 into d. Then if we remove these brackets, n minus 1 into d is equal to dn minus d. dn minus d is equal to x1 plus dn minus d. If we write this dn first, dn plus x1 minus d, that is xn is equal to d, dn. What is our d here? 3 into 3, then 3n plus, what is x1? x1 is 1, 1 minus d is 3, is equal to 3n plus 1 minus 3 is minus 2, 3n minus 2. 3n minus 2 is the algebra of this arithmetic sequence 1, 4, 7, 10, etc. Or another name is general form or nth term or nth term. Then this formula is very important. xn equal to dn plus x1 minus d. dn plus xn equal to dn plus x1 minus d. To write the algebra of an arithmetic sequence, we can use this formula. xn is equal to dn plus x1 minus d. To find the algebra of the arithmetic sequence, or write the general form of the sequence, or write the nth term of the sequence, we can use this formula xn equal to dn plus x1 minus d. Here xn equal to dn plus x1 minus d. Multiply the common difference with a number n and add the difference between the first term and the common difference. We got the nth term. Instead of d, we can write a, then x1 minus d as b. Then the general form of the algebra of the arithmetic sequence is an plus b. an plus b. A is common difference, b is the difference between the first term and the common difference. We have to discuss some problems. Write the algebraic expression of first question sequence of odd numbers, next is sequence of natural numbers which gives a remainder 1 on division by 4. First is these are the questions on your page number 15. Then first is a sequence of odd numbers. Which are the sequence of odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. What is our formula to find out the general form of algebra expression? xn equal to dn plus x1 minus d. Here d is equal to second term minus first term, 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Then xn equal to d is 2, 2n plus x1 is 1 minus common difference is 2 is equal to 2n. 1 minus 2 is minus 1, 2n minus 1. The algebraic expression of this odd number is 2n minus 1. Again, the sequence of natural numbers which gives a remainder 1 on division by 4. The sequence is 1, 5, 9, 13, etc. Then xn is equal to dn plus x1 minus d. Here d is equal to 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Then xn equal to 4n plus 1 minus 4 is equal to 4n minus 3. Algebraic expression of this sequence is xn minus 4, xn equal to 4n minus 3. Another question, if the nth term of an arithmetic sequence is 3n plus 1, find a part first term and common difference, next is 25th term, next is form the sequence. Here xn equal to 3n plus 1. xn equal to 3n plus 1. First is write the first term. This right the first term is got, if we put n is equal to 1, then instead of n write 1, x1 equal to 3 into 1 plus 1. Instead of this n write 1 because we find first term x1 is equal to 3 into 1, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Next is x2 is equal to n equal to 2. x2, to find x2 write n is equal to 2. Then x2 is equal to 3 into 2 plus 1 is equal to 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Then x3 is equal to, right, this is n equal to 3. 3 into 3 plus 1 is equal to 10. Then Now, what is the common difference? Common difference is equal to x3 minus x2 or x2 minus x1, etc. It is 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. Let's find the 25th term. 25th is find by putting n is equal to 25 and x 25 is equal to 3 into 25 plus 1 is equal to 76. Is equal to 76. Then form the sequence. First term is 4, next is 7, next is 10, etc. Without using these steps, we can directly write these the common difference and the first term from this nth term itself. That is xn is equal to 3n plus 1. Then what is our common difference in this sequence? 3. Here 3 is the coefficient of n. That is, if the algebraic expression is given, the common difference is the coefficient of n. Then consider another sequence. xn is equal to 4n minus 2. Then what is the common difference? 4 is the common difference. Another one, 2n plus 1. If xn is equal to 2n plus 1, what is the common difference? 2. Then the first term is 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1. What is 3 plus 1? 4. That is 4 itself. Then this is the explanation of this is, consider our nth term xn equal to an plus b. What is a plus b? There we say that a is the common difference. Then what is a plus b? A is common difference b and b is x1 minus d. That is x1 minus d. Is equal to d and d get cancelled, remaining is x1. That is a plus b is equal to x1 and d is equal to, common difference is equal to coefficient of n. Common difference is equal to coefficient of n. That is, if we combine this xn is equal to an plus b, the coefficient of n is the common difference and the first term is the sum of this a and b. That is, the first term is, the common difference is 3 and the first term is 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Then again come to this algebraic expression. What is the common difference? 4. The first term is 4 plus minus 2. 4 plus minus 2 is 2. If we form this sequence, here the common difference is 4 and the first term is 4 plus minus 2 is equal to 2. Again, consider this algebraic expression 2n plus 1. What is the common difference? 2 and the first term is 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Then we know this first term and the common difference. It is easy to make the arithmetic sequence. Next is sum of the terms of the arithmetic sequence. Then see this picture. How many dots are there in it? We need not count one by one. There are 11 dots in one row and 10 rows, 10 such rows. Each row contains 11 dots. Then what is the number of dots in there? The total is 10 into 11 is equal to 110. 10 into 11 is equal to 110. Is 110 dots contained in this rectangle. Then another is, how many dots are there in this triangle? Counts row by row and first row contains 1 dot, second row 2 dots, third 3, fourth 4, etc. Then the total number of dots is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 etc. plus 10. That sum is 55. Is there an easier way? Then how about changing these to a rectangle? We can change these the triangle into a rectangle. Then another, how about changing this into a rectangle? Make another triangle like this. Make another triangle like this. That is, the number of dots is equal. The number of dots of these 10 red dotted triangle and these green dotted triangle are equal. These triangles also contain 55 dots. Then if we approach these green dotted triangle, the upside down and join with this first. Then the total number of dots is 10 into 11 is equal to 100 dots. Then how many dots are there in each triangle? Half of these 110, that is 55. We can write in numbers what we did with the pictures. The first these red triangle contain 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus etc. up to 10 is equal to 55. Then this green triangle contains again 55 dots. Then we write here the sum as s is equal to 1 plus 2 plus etc. plus 10. Then if we find the sum of these two equations, s is equal to 1 plus 2 etc. up to 10. Here s equal to 10 plus 9 plus etc. Then 2s is equal to 10 times we add this 11. That is 2s is equal to 10 into 11 by 2 is equal to 55. That is, the number of dots on this triangle is 110 into 11 by 2 is equal to 55. Then we can extend this question. Here we find the sum of numbers up to 10. Here we have extend this question to this 100. Then s is equal to 1 plus, suppose we have to find the sum of numbers from 1 to 100 like this. S is equal to, first we write in this ascending order. Then second case we write in descending order. Then add this 1 plus 100, 101, 2 plus 99, 101, 3 plus 98, 101. The last is 100 plus 1, 101. Then how many 101 ones there? How many 100 ones there? 100 times. Therefore 2s is equal to s plus s is 2s. Then 2s is equal to 100 into 101. Then s is equal to half into 100 into 101 is equal to 5050. Then the general form of this is the sum of any number of consecutive natural numbers starting with 1 is half the product of the last number and the next natural number. The sum of any number of consecutive natural numbers starting with 1 is half the product of the last number and the next natural number. For example, suppose we find the sum of 50 natural numbers. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to 50. Is equal to 50 into the next natural number is 51. 50 into 51 by 2. 50 into 51 by 2. Suppose we find the sum of first 200 natural numbers. What's its sum? 200 into number of natural numbers 200. Then that number plus 1. 201 divided by 2. Suppose we find the sum of first 350 natural numbers. 350 number of natural numbers is 350. 350 into the number more than 350 is 350 51 divided by 2. Then how we can generalize this? Suppose there are n natural numbers. N natural numbers. Then the notation is Sn is equal to n natural numbers. N into number of natural numbers is n. The number more than this is n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus 1 by 2. This is the general formula to find the sum of first n natural numbers. Using this, we can find the sum of consecutive terms of other arithmetic sequence also. Consider the sequence of even numbers up to 100. It is 2, 4, 6, etc. up to 100. We have to find the sum of these even numbers. That is S is equal to 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus etc. up to 100. Is equal to 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus etc. 100. We know that if it is a natural numbers, if it is the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc., use the formula as n equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Then from this is the set of even numbers. All the even numbers are multiples of 2. Therefore, we can take 2 outside. Then the remaining is 1, 2, 3, etc. 50. Is equal to 2 into. This is the sum of first 50 natural numbers. What is its sum? 50 into 51 by 2. Then these 2 and 2 get cancelled. Remaining is 50 into 51. 50 into 51. That is the sum of the sum of the even numbers from 2 to 100 is 50 into 51. 50 into 51. That is how many even numbers from these 2 to 100? If we count, there is 50 even numbers. Therefore, its sum is 50 into 51. Then similarly, if we consider the first 100 even numbers, what is its sum? First 100 even numbers, what is its sum? 100 into 101. If there is what is the sum of first 500 even numbers? 500 into 501. You understand that? If it, what is the difference between these sum of even numbers and sum of odd numbers? N into here, n into n plus 1 by 2. Here we did not divide. In the case of the even numbers, we did not divide with 2. Then we can generalize this as the sum of even numbers as Sn is equal to n into n plus 1. The sum of n even numbers is n into n plus 1. Similarly, we have to find this sum of n odd numbers. Sn is equal to n square. Sn is equal to n square. N is the number of odd numbers. Then we can conclude that Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2 if n is a natural number. N is a natural number. Then Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 if n is an even number. Then Sn is equal to n square if n is an odd number. These three formulas are very important. These three formulas.